This wrecked city was once home to almost 1 million people. Now only 20% of the population remain here. Also known as apricot land, Malatya used to produce 85% of the world's dried apricots. But February the 6th changed all that.
Until yesterday, we owned something, all of us. Today, there isn't me, you, there is us.
Erdal and his family have been producing dried apricots for generations in Malatya. He says this bazaar used to be the heart of the trade and commerce in the city, and thousands would earn their crust here.
Now, there are heavily damaged and slightly damaged buildings here. The passages to less damaged ones are already blocked for security purposes. There are less damaged buildings next to the heavily damaged buildings. How can people come to shop? My shop is slightly damaged, but the streets are closed. There's a big migration right now. What we have to do is, we must not leave this city. We were born here, we grew up here, we were fed here.
After the disaster, the biggest problem for Malatya seems to be migration, and that even industrial businesses that have not been physically affected by the earthquakes like this are now facing a different reality.
We get 10% of Türkiye's exports, but now it has regressed 50%. Therefore, as companies, we believe that this figure will fall below 50% if the companies run out of their stocks, because we don't have workers that we can employ in our enterprises. They left the city because they didn't have a place to stay. Most of our factories are not damaged. Since we cannot find workers to work in our enterprises, we cannot produce or export.
Many businesses say they have a clear vision how to bring the city back to life.
Especially shelter areas need to be created quickly. People need to return to cities. We need to create temporary businesses and enable them to return to commercial life in some way. The most important element is to create an atmosphere where employers and workers can work when they come back.
From delaying credit and tax debts to reconstruction of the city, the government is helping the people of Malatya, but reviving the apricot trade will take a lot longer, with extra measures and support needed. Muttalip, Erdogan, TRT World, Malatya.